Alright, we should be flipping over, checking the gate, and we are live. Hey everybody, RSG come back at you with another lunch stream. I'm your host with the most, Ranger J 1999. Glad to have you guys here as we do another RSG lunch stream. This is the stream where we hang out with you wonderful people and we talk shop about Star Wars Galaxy Heroes. Real simple format. We're just here to have fun, to bring you something fun to listen to during your workday, wherever you may be, whether it's morning, afternoon, night, it doesn't matter. Whatever you're doing, whether you're listening to us live or later on, put us on. We'll entertain you for as long as we can. A couple things. So we got a busy day today for you guys. We got the lunch stream. I am going to try to do a hard stop at 1 because right after this I'm going to do my JAC. We're in the finals. So about 1:15 to 1:30, right around there, I will be flipping over. So the best way to know when we're doing that is to give us a thumbs up and subscribe so you get the notifications of when we are doing our streams. So right after this we'll go to the JAC. Then we'll have a little break. We're setting up some cool stuff for the Wednesday night stream, which we'll be prepping for. So we'll have 7 o'clock, we'll have the VIPs, and we'll probably be busy doing stuff, but we hang out with the VIPs, answer their questions, have a fun time. And then 8 o'clock, we got the longest running live stream in Star Wars Galaxy Heroes community going. So if you want to check that out, please do. We have a lot of fun. We'll answer your questions, things of that nature. Speaking of questions, we will answer your questions here. So if you have questions, go ahead and get those into the chat. Make sure you put a question for your statement. Help me out. So I use Nightbot. So if you want me to get your question, you have to make sure that you put question for your statement or I'm not going to scoop it up or see it. Sometimes I catch them. Sometimes I don't, but that's going to be on you. So if you don't want that to happen, then don't put question for your statement. Speaking of other things, Dr. Gonzo just noted a bunch of bits. Here comes some more bits as he fills Vader's cup of plenty. If you would like to support the channel and everything that we're doing, there's a few things you can do. We've got the donation train going here. You can either do it through bits, through being an Amazon Prime, I think, or sub, or you can just go to the Twitch channel and just donate it there. Okay, he's really filled up the cup. The other way is you can do super chat. Yeah. You can do super chat. You can donate there. Cool stuff falls from the sky. Anything you guys do is there. We have our Patreon. We have offer our Patreon services. So if you'd like to become a Patreon and support us that way, you can. So I think that knocks out all of the things that I need to cover. But today we'll do like we always do. We'll answer questions. We'll start off with me doing Mod Depression. We'll do a Ross review. We do a Ross review every day. So you got that to look forward to. If I look like my eyes are all crazy, is because allergies. I'm so thankful it's raining right now. It's pouring rain here, thank God, because last couple days the allergies have just been kicking my ass and I can't stand it. And like I'm just constantly my eyes watering, or my nose is running, or I have pressure here. I can't stand it. It's a pain in the ass. Joining me on this epic journey, of course, we've got Grim the mechanic here with us. Grim, what's going on, buddy?
Good afternoon, skewers.
Also, say hello in chat. If you're out there in TV land, let us know that you're alive. Say hello, whip out your pickle, do whatever you want. We have all kinds of emojis, things. Whip out your pickle, say hello. It's a hump day, Wednesday. It's time to get this thing going. We're getting closer to the weekend, so let's get the show started and let's have some fun. Let's see who's out there, Graham. Let's see what we got going on. We got Revenator, who did all the emojis. He did the pickle hype, RSG. Is that the I Blink Fin one? No, that's RSG. He said hump day, and he says don't forget to hump your pork. Well, I mean, that's a public service announcement if I've ever heard one. Our good friend Utah's here. He says happy hump day all. Hope everything is well. Same to you, my friend. Let's see, Dr. Gonzo H. He's been very nice with the gracious with the bits. Thank you very much, my friend. Chewy says, where's Mike been? Mike. It's hump day. He's around here somewhere. Darth Vader 7 says hello. Zem420 says sup, skewers. Sup with you, homie. Chew says through our powers combined, we are skewer planet. Oh, God. I wonder which ring Finn would be. Do you think he'd be like the pink one? I don't know.
He could be the pink Power Ranger.
I mean, yeah, we know he's the pink Power Ranger, but no, I'm getting those mixed up. Captain Planet just had the rings and was like Earth, Fire, Wind. He would be the last one. He'd be the like I've got heart. Like, yeah, we don't need you. Get away now. Contingent 33 says hello, everyone. Moss Mike says Mike. He says good morning. We'll see here. Suicide Squad, my man. Says good morning. Sniff 8 says what's up, pickles? Whip out your skewers. Wait a minute. Stop. Reverse that.
Scratch that. Reverse it.
Stop. Reverse. You get nothing, sir. Good day. Tress Dark Lord says, howdy, howdy, partners. Slap Me Head says, hi. CBO97 says, good morning, RSG crew. Good morning to you, my friend. Black Mamba says, happy hump day, everyone. Make sure to keep on stroking your Wookiees. Yes, somewhere out there, a Wookiee needs stroking. Good afternoon, says Makwa. Dr. Feelgood, he's the one that makes you feel all right, says, hey, everyone. Hey, Dr. Feelgood. Spiderface101 says, hello. Dolby's here. Dolby6506 says, hello, hi. Telemad92 says, what it do? What it do with you, fool? Oh, God. Oh, God. Finity's here, Grim. In the chat. You want to know what he wrote? Finity.
Who?
Yeah. He said, afternoon SQDs for everyone. He's all about spreading SQDs now. He gets fixated on this crap, man. And I blame you partially because you've been encouraging this behavior. And now I have to deal with it. Thanks, Graham. If you don't tell Finn no and give him boundaries, this is the kind of bullshit we have to deal with.
Well, I trolled him in Borderlands 3 last night.
That doesn't do anything.
It's where he couldn't pick up any of his items.
How does that help? How does that help me at all, Grim?
It's something, yeah.
Rooster says, Skewers, whip out that relish and tickle your pickle. Look at all those pickles Rooster's putting in. Glad to have you, my friend. Matthew1908 says, happy hump day, everyone. Just won my final and got the last necessary feat. Kyber, baby. Hell yeah. I will not be getting Kyber. I'm going to be short again, Grim. I'm just like this short every time. So, I don't care. Torn Jack says, good afternoon, everyone. Who else we got here? Foreigner says, hello there. Hey, Foreigner. Stoner Jedi series says, howdy, hey, Stoner Jedi. Make sure you guys check out his channel. He was just on live stream, and I couldn't catch it because I was busy trying to get things set up. But make sure you check out Takedown Games, Xylo Takedown. Let me see here. No, Finn, we're not going to spread the SQDs to your loved ones. That is just wrong. Skywalker Vader, our Canadian brother from another mother, says, good afternoon, everyone. Go Astros. Yeah, man. This World Series is going to be the death of me, Graham. I got a Game 7 tonight, so I could be a very depressed Ranger. It's going to be going on while we're doing the Wednesday night stream. I'm going to be doing a lot of head turning. Yeah, so you're going to see a range of emotions from Ranger. So
Finn's going to be like, oh, what do you think, Ranger? Ranger?
Yeah,
Ranger?
It's not good. Nat Swarm says waves. He waves and says hello. Grande's here. He says, I have my pickle in my hand at Grim and RSG Gamers. Well, that's a good way to spread the SQDs. Prometheus says, happy hump day. Glad to have you here, my friend. Prometheus, one of our military brothers. Doc Ravage is here. He says, good morning. Good morning to you, my friend. Ouchie girl. Ouchie Dumpling's here. She's like, howdy ho. What about that pickle for Ouchie? She sure does smell like flowers. Yes, Grande, everybody lick the like button. Matt Bailey with his wonderful greeting that he always gives. He says, gracious good morning, gentlemen. Our good friend Nev, make sure you check out Nev's channels too. He says, hello, governor. Glad to have you here. Who question mark times 3 says, hey. I'm not even going to read that, Grande. One of his dad jokes popped in, Graham. I just can't do it. Revenator says, words of wisdom right there, yeah. Oh, the lovely Maz Kanata is here. Hi, Maz. Hey, Maz. Philippe Metacucci's here. He says, very good afternoon, Skewers, and to you, my friend. Gaff Pete, well, oh, that was a question. Okay, Gappy says, hey, Skewers, happy frickin' hump day. Get your hump on and your pickles out. Whip out those pickles. Hell yeah. Dommy P says, hi, Ranger. Hey, Dommy P. Let's see here. What else? 73 says, happy hump day. Woo woo. The fourth Okagi, Minato Namakai says, what's up, Ranger? What's up, fool? Let's see. Tila says, now you know how most people in Cali feel about sports depression. No, we actually have won some championships, so sorry, Tilo. And you do have Anthony
I don't
Davis.
think they're thinking about sports depression right now. They're thinking about
hard.
trying to run away from flames.
Between the Dodgers and the Lakers, I mean, the Lakers have, tied for the most NBA championships ever. So, yeah.
It's like them and the Bulls and the Celtics, right?
No, it's the Celtics, and I think the Lakers are tied at 17 or 18 like that. The Bulls have 6. So, that's to tell you how many championships that team has won, along with Boston. So you have a rich history there. I'm not feeling bad for you because you've won plenty. These other sports teams, they don't have any championships. Could be Seattle. No, Seattle Supersonics won the NBA championship, but they've never won baseball or football. So, yeah, it could be Seattle. Do we blame Finn for making Kyber tube? No, not really. Let's see here. Silverbolt says, button lick. Thank you, my friend. And I think that gets us caught up. So,
Nice.
okay, Black Mom corrected me. 16 and Celtics have 18. Okay, there we go. I knew it was some around that time. I thought they were tied, so... But that is a plethora of championships. I think the Dodgers have 5, I believe. So, I mean, that's a lot. I mean, I've got 3. I got the 2 that the Rockets won in 94 and 95, and then my 2017 Astros. So I'd like another one. No, the Seahawks... Oh, they did win the Super Bowl. That's right. I forgot about that. I forgot about the year that they won the Super Bowl. Okay, so, yeah, they get it. So, Lakers have 17. All right, well, yeah. Moz, thank you, Moz, for correcting me on that. I forgot about that. Yeah, 2014. That's correct. I did win. What's a city that hasn't won a championship? I'm trying to think.
Cities that have never won a championship.
Yeah, there's got to be a sports championship. I'm going through my head like any teams that have never not won a championship.
I'm looking it up right now.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a bunch.
Like major sports cities, or that have professional sports teams. Atlanta, that's right. Oh, God. Buffalo, that's right. Oh, no.
San Diego.
That's right. That's true. Wow.
I mean, Atlanta won. Atlanta has won one. If you.
No, I take that back. The Braves won the World Series in '95, so they've won They've had a championship.
City?
No, Kansas City won the Super Bowl in '72.
They did win the Super Bowl a couple years back, didn't they? Like 3 or 4 years back.
No, it was the last time they won the Super Bowl was 1972.
Try like 30 or
40 years ago.
back.
Yeah,
Houston
40 years
actually
ago.
went 77 seasons per title.
Yeah.
That's insane. Cleveland
Cleveland
with
no,
80 seasons
well,
per title.
no, well, yeah, but
the Indians won. The
Indians
won.
have not won. But the
Cleveland Indians have won a World Series before.
They have not won a World Series, brother. They've won it they won it in '54. You're right. They did win it in '54, so it's been a long time. And then recently, the Cavs won.
San Diego and Phoenix are the worst.
Man.
The Diamondbacks won in 2001.
Yeah. So that takes them off the board then. So
Atlanta has the most seasons per title.
Have they ever won any title?
170.
That's nuts,
seasons
dude.
per title.
No, yeah, because the Braves won in '95, but that's it.
Yeah, but we're just talking seasons per title, right?
Yeah, that's a lot.
If you that's 170 seasons per title.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of anybody else. That's not
Atlanta was really good. Atlanta Braves were really good
the
for a while.
Twins have won. Yeah, they were. I'm just trying to think. Yeah,
Like
that's pretty. It's a few teams, but yeah, there's been some teams that have just not. Yeah, I guess Charlotte technically, because they do have an NBA franchise, has not won it. That's a pretty So,
they won it in '95.
Yeah.
So they've only won 3.
Yeah.
They won it in 14.
Because I know for Cleveland, I know 54 Indians. I know the Browns, the 64-65, the Cleveland Browns was their last NFL championship.
Atlanta's the worst. Your town is the worst.
It's not my town. I just live here, brother. I'm from Houston.
Ouchie says Albuquerque.
I knew I should have taken a left in Albuquerque.
I didn't even know they had a professional team. So
They don't.
I know Detroit Tigers won in '84, the Pistons in 2004. All right. Well, just saying. So, all right. So let us. Now that we've done that, I think it's now time to suffer through some mod depression. I was trying to dick around with mods. So let me see if I have any mods that need to be sliced.
Don't do that. You might get a disease.
Well, you get an SQD. Yeah. So, let me see here. Let me see what we got to work with, and then. But this is the segment of the show, guys. I didn't introduce the big deal, the chicken chaser, the government Wi-Fi stealer,
awesome.
the brown Gandalf, the beardless one, Grande Babyface Pappy Patron.
What's up?
There we go. All right, so I've properly introduced you, Grande.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, let me see if there's any mods I need to slice.
Go Astros.
Yes, that was a heartbreaking
Astros.
loss last night, dude.
Well, it's because they put Verlander on the mound.
Verlander was pitching fine. He only allowed. I think he's a little gassed. He just looks a little gassed.
He doesn't do great in the World Series.
It's weird too because he does so well in the playoffs.
You know, his playoff record is great. His World Series, Anchorage. Oh, Raleigh. You guys are just naming cities.
Yeah,
now.
you have to have major.
I got all excited that you guys were from here, from these places.
Yeah. The sports cities guys have major professional teams, so
they're just naming cities.
Yeah, they're just throwing random shit out there. All right, let me just check. I think I don't have anything to slice. I've got a couple. It's a green. 4 green. I have a green 5 that we can slice, so let's do that. Ooh. I need a slicey this. So we'll slice this and we'll do that for mod stuff.
I've gotten away from slicing anything that's not gold. I know that sounds.
It's not. I mean, you get to that point.
I'm not saying you can't get good stuff down there. I'm just like, oh.
It's.
You want a word of wisdom for the day. Somebody wants a word of wisdom for the day. Let me think of one. Let me ponder.
Yeah, ponder. Let's see what we get. Oh, I hit offense. Okay, that worked out not well. So depression.
Oh, I've got it.
I went right in for it. I just went right in for it.
Here's my word of wisdom. Growing old is mandatory. Growing up is optional. There you go.
Oh.
That's a good one.
A haiku from Grande.
That's the word of wisdom for the day,
right.
Revenator.
So there you go. There you go. So, all right. So I quickly just did mod depression because we got to get through this roster review and
New York City, get a rope.
Made in El Paso by people who know real Bacante. This dust made in New York City.
New York City.
I gotta tell you, I like small batch salsa. It comes from like local people.
Herdez is my favorite, man.
Yeah, it's
Herdez. All there is tomatoes, onions.
I do like the homemade salsa and stuff because like
there's a small batch guy here. He makes one. It's like called Mark's salsa. And it's literally like in mason jars. Oh. He makes a version called Mark's 47. And I don't know why. It's like smoked chilies and stuff. I just love that Mark's 47
delicious.
Salsa.
And Mrs. Renfro's habanero salsa. That stuff is like
just
crack.
Some small batch local stuff, man, is the best.
All right. So let's get the roster review up.
Okay. Revenator, you don't need to go to Allentown. Just go to Grande Town. It's the best place.
I want you to take me to Grande Town.
Grande Town. Take me to. Ireliths. I'm probably saying that terribly.
Ireliths.
They're in row.
Yeah, they're in our brow. It's one of our brows. Hey, brah. What's going on, brah?
We
love the brows. We love the brows. What is Ouchie? Quit just naming cities. That's just ridiculous.
Yeah, I know.
Just spamming chat with
Hoboken, New Jersey.
Uranus, Texas. How about that? There you go.
They do have chickens in Grande Town.
They do have chickens.
It's also funky in Grande Town, just so you know.
'Cause he talks about it. He does talk about it.
Yeah, he does.
Ouchie, your first mistake is that you listen to Finn.
You listen to Finity.
Your second mistake is that you listen to Finity.
At least listen to Grande. That's
well, I don't know if that's actually.
You should always listen to Grande.
No, I'm gonna push back on that a little bit. Yeah.
Not always.
Is Regina, Texas, next to?
I didn't say follow what he does.
Texas?
I just said listen. There's a big difference between follow what he does and listen.
I want you to take me to Grande Town. All right. Let's see here.
I got to tell you, it's a happy little place where everybody knows your name.
No, that's Cheers, not Grande Town.
Oh.
That shit's not going to work with me, Grande. All right. So Iralath and our bros. And he says, I think what I'm looking at doing is trying to build a good, solid arena team and maybe some solid grand arena defensive teams. I'm a pretty old player, but I don't feel like I've done a lot with my account. Well, we're going to try to get you fixed there, my friend. We've got the Jedi Knight Revan team we're using right now. Doing okay in arena. Doing really good in ships. He's got the Kenobi ship going there, Grande. I'm now focusing on getting the Kenobi ship. Why not, right?
Grande, very good. Pinocha, California.
Welcome to the Pinocha, California. Such a lovely place.
It's a lovely place.
He does have the Sith Empire team.
Well, can we get to can we pull the characters up before you say that, Graham? You know, can you let me
Well, I was just.
Can you just
that's
let
like the
it
first thing I check when I see him.
Lead the fans to this direction.
I wonder why is he running light side Revan rather?
Yeah, that's why I was.
I think because they're higher
checking.
gear, and I think also let's check.
And is he running it with Jedi Knight Anakin?
No.
Maybe why doesn't he put Anakin on?
I don't know. We'll go through and look, Rhonda. That's what we're doing here. And he's missing like the Zed on Fallen Bastila. He needs a second Zeta from Malik. So, Irla, the first thing is all in on the Malik Revan team. We'll look at your modding, but
I think he can run a counter team with light side.
Oh yeah, that's totally fine. But if we want to get higher, we got to go with the Darth Revan team right now. Unless I see gas on here, which
I've started calling him White Revan. So we have White Revan and Black Revan, like
just
White
one calorie
Bishop and Black Bishop. It's not racist. It's like chess.
No, that's a beer thing. Light Revan.
It
light
like
beer Revan. When you
he wears
same
cloaks.
great Revan taste, less calories.
He wears a cloak like a bishop. So I started thinking it's a lot easier when I say White Revan and Black Revan.
It's a nice day for White Revan.
Black Revan, yeah. You should get White Revan robes too. That'd be pretty sweet.
What? No, I will never ever defile my sacred body with some.
I mean,
crap
you could
like
end up
that.
with two costumes in one. It could
I
be reversible.
really don't want to wear that, Grande.
You could have two costumes.
Well, then I'll wear like
a
Darth Malgus or a Kylo Ren outfit. You know what? I'll put a Kylo Ren outfit on there and you wear that.
I'm just saying.
I'm not wearing that atrocity that is Jedi Knight Revan costume. I just can't do it, Grande.
What?
There isn't a Jedi Knight Revan costume.
Oh, I'm sure you can get one somewhere.
You can make one yourself, but they don't exist because there never was a light
all I need is just the robes. I've got everything else. I just need the robes. So I mean.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? We could get you two costumes in one.
But you'll agree with me on this one, though, Ranger. When Revan was a Jedi, he did not have the mask.
No, he didn't get to the end.
Why does Black Revan have to be a bad guy?
Well,
so
he's not a bad guy. Revan's just Revan. Yeah, balanced Revan is.
There should be a.
He does do some bad shit, Grande. Let's be true.
Well,
it's time for
genocide
a gray
and some stuff.
It really is time for a character that's neither light side.
Well, yeah, they talked about.
He was willing to do what needed to be done to achieve.
Doesn't mean he was
goals.
right though. About he was right, but doesn't make him like moral. Like he did some immoral stuff. All right. He basically genocided almost the Mandalorians. Oh Lord. Oh God. Someday I'll do a full lore video on him and.
That's gonna be awesome.
From my point of view, Jedi Knight Revan's evil. Well, then you all lost. All right. So first thing first. Can we try to do the roster review?
Better, like dark beer.
Can we get to the goddamn roster review, Grande? I have GAC. Are you going to help me with the GAC later if you're going to be doing this?
If I have time.
Right after this you can't at 1 o'clock.
I may have to go mobile. But yes.
So then no.
I said I may have to go mobile, which means I'll be talking on my phone from my pool. Feels like a good day to go take a jump in the hot tub.
Yeah, if you
I've
you
had a
got
hard
it,
day. I've had a hard day. I mean, I had to take children to school.
That is rough.
I had to take my wife to physical therapy.
Well, yeah.
It was, it was a hard day.
It was a hard day.
Yeah. roll out of bed at the crack of noon.
Yeah.
Hard day.
Yeah. Well, wait, how did you get the kids and stuff to school, Grande, if you had to get up at the crack of noon?
It's just a figure.
I know you were up at 5 a.m., Grande.
I was up at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
Getting kids.
All right, Grande, since you derailed the hell out of us, and you've got the roster review here.
I do feel like he should go all in on the Darth Revan team.
Okay, so we're all in agreement on that. Now we need to talk about gear wise.
All in on Revan, Darth Revan, and then after that, I think he really needs to start working on droid separatists / Galactic Republic. That's really the kind of the.
So I'm at the Galactic Republic. So I'm also thinking long term. He's 4.5. We got to think about long term gas, right? The good news is he's got a Relic 5 Anakin and Relic 5 Kenobi.
Yeah, he's doing well.
He won't need Anakin, but that's just I'm just seeing that in there. But Kenobi is going to be needed.
And Shaak Ti's looking pretty okay too.
Yeah, you get her to 12. Get Ahsoka to like Relic 3. But your 3PO's good. Your Padme's Relic 5. So you're looking really good for Phase 2 for the gas events.
Droids and Geos then.
Yeah, let's go to Geos or the Separatists and see where we're at there, because I think this is the direction we need to go. Finished up Darth Revan. Yeah, the Separatists look pretty solid. So I would say Darth Revan first, right? Then let's get your droids rounded up. What are we missing here? Okay, they're all 7 stars, so they're good. B1's got the Zeta, that's good, but we need to get him relicked.
Proper catch. How do y'all? Sorry, I'm late. I'll put my pickle in the corner for punishment.
How has work been going for ex-CG carry pool boy?
Yeah.
Have you got to go bungee jumping yet?
Yeah. The life of a pool boy. And someday, when Grande grows up, he'll be a pool man.
Be a pool man.
He's a man. I aiming to misbehaving. Let's see here. Yeah, so let's think long term. So we're going to do the hardcore into the Jedi Knight Revan team. Probably, he's almost done with Shaak Ti. So, yeah, we could go there first. Because we still need a Zeta on B2. We need a Zeta on Droideka. The gearing on Magna Guard Droideka is going to be poopalicious. So let's go finish up the GR team after that. Get Shaak Ti to 12, at least Ahsoka to 12. I think she was 12 already.
Yeah, get the guys ready for
get ready for gas, and then we'll finish up the Separatists, right? Just get them to 12. The key ones for the Separatists that you need to focus on, and you should do this anyway, because Asajj for your Night Sister team is going to be key. Get her to get relict, right? And B1 relict. And Grievous relict. Those Geonosian Brood Alpha, Grievous, Asajj, B1, for obvious reasons, Grievous and Geonosian Brood Alpha relict. Just for now, get them to Relic 1, but definitely Asajj and B1. I would try to keep you from suffering the fate that I did trying to get JAS. So don't do it. It was bad, Grande. You witnessed my pain and suffering at the hands of the old gas event. It was not good, Grande. It was not. It's not good. But yeah, this is coming along really nicely. I think if you get your Darth Revan team, your GR's team's already good where it's at, but work on them. You've got your Jedi Knight Anakin. Let's go to your 5.0 first and see how they're looking. Yeah, they look really good. Get the Zeta on Rex, and you've got pretty much the Zetas for that team, other than the other one for 5s, but that's really, really good. That's a team you can run in GAC as well. So I think focusing on those is really where you need to go. I'm going to go through real quick and just scout out some of your other stuff here real quick. Need a second Zeta on boss. Just check your speed on your boss. 216, that is not going to cut it, my friend. You need a speed set on him and either tenacity, defense, or health set with this, and he needs to be about 270. That bounty hunter team is basically boopy. So let's get some speed on boss and try to work on eventually getting the second Zeta on him. I would say almost he's a higher priority, because if you're going to use, it's another team that you can use in GAC, in Grand Arena. I mean, if you want to see what I use on defense, go watch the Grand Arenas. That's why I do every single one on stream, so you guys can see the defense I'm using. You can see the teams I use for offense and give you an idea. My defense has been holding really, really, really well. So, but Bounty Hunters is a team I'm really into. First Order is the next one I want to look at. It's solid. It's a backline team. It's not quite there yet. It's not just something we'll work on. We already looked at his amazing Galactic Republic. Imperial Troopers, how they look. Eventually something we'll work on there too. Yeah, a lot of these teams are okay, Grande. They're missing stuff, so I think
I'd say first order. I'd say first order over troopers at this point.
Well, yeah, I would say that too. But so I'm just scaling and looking like I've already seen these rebels.
Yeah, I mean it'd be awesome if you could work on everything, but you can't.
No, we have to have an order. So order of operations. Let's go Sith Empire. All in Zetas and stuff on that. Then let's go. Let me go check GR one more time. Just get Shock T to 12 for now, and then you can be running that team. Maybe R2 to 12. Then that's it, right?
And then I'd say he needs to do droids. He needs to he needs to do droids and Asajj.
Yeah,
right? I mean,
because
he might be able to skip Asajj if he just did B1 and probably Droideka. He might be able to pass that event with his.
He could just get her to 12 with the Zeta. I mean, just because also you need her for the Night Sisters.
I don't disagree with you.
Yeah.
Right? I'm just trying to limp into gas next time we see
true.
it. Right.
Nothing like limping in.
Hey, I mean, that's how I ended up with 3 kids. I just limped in. You know?
Oh my god!
Wow.
I don't want to hear about Grande on the job when I'm. Good God! Oh, sorry. I need a moment. I need a moment, man. Jesus.
Okay, I'm sorry. I derailed the stream for like the 20th time.
Lariath, I apologize to you and to all of the little pygmies down in New Guinea for Grande.
All right, next.
So that's kind of where you're talking about, and we want the Darth Revan team. We're gonna go look at your mods next. You're doing fine in fleet, so we got to get your arena going. Let me go back.
And I'm not, I'm just saying we probably need to. I'd like to get him into the top 50. You know what really?
Yeah,
I mean,
even maybe top
goal.
20. Yeah, we're gonna look at his mods, see what he's got.
I feel like we could change his arena team a little bit too. I really feel like if he ran that team,
I think Anakin could be in there. I'd take out.
I really feel like Anakin on that team. So Anakin, Bastila, Jolie,
Yoda,
and Grandmaster Yoda would be good. I will also tell you that if he's having a problem with speed, he could actually take Grandmaster Yoda off the team and put on Hermit Yoda if he's got the Zeta on Hermit Yoda. Because Hermit Yoda, depending on if you put all your speed, can actually go before Revan. And potentially you end up, already getting to attack with the Master's training buff. I used to do that a bunch, and then because his Anakin's already got such a high relic, potentially he could beat some Malak.
His Padme team is fantastic too. He could be using that.
And he could probably use. And the nice thing about a Padme team is you don't really need stellar mods.
No.
To make that Padme team work. And the other thing is if we could get him going on that Padme team, his guild's gonna love him because he can kill Darth Revans on defense for TW. His GA's gonna be better, and I think he's gonna end up feeling better about everything if he can figure out how to make the Padme team work.
Yeah, that's an option. Fourth Akagi just donated. He said run Bassa lead, Revan, Jedi, Anakin, Grandmaster Yoda, and GK. I'm cool with that too. That's totally. I like that as well.
So that team works super great, especially against those droid teams.
Oh yeah.
He could basically just hopscotch up on those,
Absolutely.
HK lead, IG-88. He could just pick and choose and stair step his way up if he popped in a Bastila lead. Totally agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm totally with it. So, but until you get your Darth Revan team squared away, and we've got to get some more Zetas and stuff like that. So, okay. Let me look here. We've got, so we're going to mods. Let's look at mods. So we've got an idea of who we need to work on, what order. So we're good there. But then eventually we're going to want to run the Darth Revan team. So let's see how we are for mods, right? Because speed is always the most important. Oh, some nice speed mods here. Okay, I take that back. We've got some work to do with your modding. Oh, boy. I saw the first couple, I was like, yay! And I'm like, oh. All right, a couple already that need to be sliced. Definitely the one on Basilisk Sean needs to be sliced. Those purples need to be sliced. The first four I'm running into. These blues down here on Spy and Hermit Yoda need to be sliced. So there's some mods here that need to be sliced. However, the other thing too that we're missing a lot of upper end echelon speed mods.
Yeah, no, I'm not seeing very many speed sets, and his mods are all over the place too.
Okay. Let me see here. Yeah. So the plan is here, Erie. I would say you're going to have to go hardcore into. You're going to have to do. Listen, nobody enjoys this part of it, right? Mods are.
I would agree,
but you got to do it.
I mean, mods is not like one of my favorite things.
No,
but
it's necessary.
The rewards I get from it are I kind of like.
Well, yeah, it does help.
I like winning. What can I say? So you gotta become kind of a steward of mods. Work on leveling ones that look like they're going to be good. Anything I would say anything that's hit double-digit speed, especially on a triangle or a cross that's got a secondary, it's got a primary that you like or helps you with a bonus. But you really got to kind of like wrap your head around mods as an individual.
You just have to do it every day. You're just going to have to pull mods and try to do.
I spend 3x50s, and I'm either spending it on slicing materials or I'm spending it on buying new mods.
No, you may not have.
3x50.
Yeah, you may not have the crystals for that, but at least once a day, pulling mods, and then the other half getting slicing materials to slice some of those mods that we saw down below. We're looking for those mods that are gray 5, green 5 that you can slice and try to get into double digits, right? If they don't, then forget about them. If they don't get into those double digits, then they pretty much have no shot of really, like, if it goes from green to like gray to like 9 to 10, keep going. Green 9 to 10, still go. But if you get to blue and you roll it, keep maybe going because you're where you're at. So if you have a blue that's like 9, 10, keep hitting it. If you go blue to purple and it doesn't hit, then drop it because you're not going to get anything from it. That's kind of where the cutoff is, and that's where I usually get tripped up. Is like I'll hit gray to green, green to blue, and then all of a sudden it's like nothing to purple, nothing to gold, or I'll hit green and then try to roll blue and hit nothing, and I'm stuck there within a 9 blue, and it's like, oh my god! And then sometimes I'll try to roll those to purple and see if I can get.
I'm telling you, I'm still slicing. I'm still slicing mods that are would go to 15 if I slice them to gold. I mean, there's just, I probably got another, months of doing that. So, you really got to look at where you're at. I mean, everybody's in a different spot with mods too. So
that's Perline Woods just wrote something nice. What did they say here? They said, I just want to thank you y'all. I think she meant you all so much for still sticking with the game, even though the ups and downs. Oh yeah, we're gonna stick around. We're gonna have fun.
Hey, what keeps us going is the community.
Yeah, it's you guys, man.
Really,
I do this.
The community is amazing.
Yeah, I mean, the game has aspects I still enjoy, but there's plenty of stuff that ticks me off. But we've changed here at RSG. We're going back to the way we were. We're just going to make fun of CG and us and just have fun with you guys and just talk about it. I'm not getting in the weeds anymore with CG. They don't care, so I don't care. So we're just here to have fun.
We can't fix them either.
Yeah,
I mean, Ranger still thinks that I am a noble, worthy cause, and that someday he might be able to fix me.
No, I never
said
that.
Why he keeps. That's why he keeps.
Where did you get that? You just pulled that straight out of your third point of contact, Grande. That has never been words of utterance from me. The devil is a lie. His name is Grande. That's some good BS right there.
So you're saying I'm behind. You're saying I'm beyond hope. Right?
Well, yes.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I think your mod. We got some serious work to do there. It's not fun, but if you commit to it every day, you'll get it. You'll get squared away.
And you will have more enjoyment. I mean, when you get a character that has
you
the right
get those
mods on them,
yeah, it does make a difference.
Your characters really start hitting the way they're supposed to, the way, and you start having real success with the counter teams. And that's really what we want you to do, is we want you to have some success.
I agree. So we've got a good game plan here for you. I think,
and it seems like he knows what's going on with ships, man.
Oh yeah, he's on top of ships. I don't think we have to really do anything there. So I think we can get Revan done and get these other teams squared away and rounded up. You're going to be a force to reckon with. I mean, those teams are no joke in GAC. And if we can get your modding situation squared away, and it's going to take a little time and a little bit of RNG, but if you stick with it every day, you will eventually hit. And for you, even any mods that go 15 to 19 are still going to be good, decent mods for you that we can work on. Now I understand why your boss is where he is, because we're just lacking the speed mods. So just work on your speed mods. And the good thing that now that we've done a ROS review for you, my friend, message me anytime. And we'll get you squared away. I mean, I just did my modding service yesterday and was talking with the person I was doing with, and talking about mods and going through the inventory and doing the characters and why you need certain mods and what the game plan was. And it's a necessary evil, but it does make a big difference. And it's one of the reasons why I win so many GACs. I'm pretty much even with relics and stuff with the people I'm facing. Actually, they have more than me, but as I was talking to GOM about this the other day, relics are great and they make a difference. Speed still dominates. It just does. I mean, if your characters go in the turn order, most likely you're going to win. I mean,
properly modded, proper counters can still beat higher relic teams.
I mean, if your Darth Revan goes first, you're in a good position, because it's just the way it is. So, all right. So, Ari, if you have any questions, all you need to do is message me or Finity or Grandi, any of us. You can message us in the Discord. We'll help you with anything, any questions you might have, who you need to work on, things of that nature. Anytime we do a ROS review, we're always there as backup in case as you move forward with what we suggested. You don't have to do this. It's just suggestions from us in the direction you need to go. But if you have any questions, just hit us up. That's what we do here. And if you would like a ROS review, all you need to do is find Grandi at his home and beat the crap out of him. I will give you all the love.
Oh, no!
No, that's not how it works, damn it.
No.
But if you would like a ROS review, all you need to do is send your GG page, like you see here for our good friend Ira. Lyra Lath, and send our good friends the Bros. Send your GG page to Finity, Finity, in our Discord. He'll message you letting you know that he got it, and then we'll get you in the queue. The queue's about a 1 to 2 week wait, and then when your time comes around, we'll set a date and time, and we'll get to your ROS review. Now, if you would like to get that bumped up sooner than later, the cool thing is we have our Patreons, and we love our Patreon sponsors because they keep the lights on and keep us putting out the content you guys. And I'm pulling up the page right now. If you'd like to do that, you can. And one of the benefits of being a green Patreon or higher is if you do have a review or you're thinking about putting a review in for the roster reviews, you can put that in, and you can. One of the options is you can get your roster review bumped to the front of the line. You don't have to wait.
It's like a fast pass.
It's like a fast pass. Yes, that's a great example, Grande. It's a fast pass for RSG, and the other cool things, like you get some other benefits that are all listed there. But one of the other ones, like when I do mini roster reviews, you get first crack at me looking at your stuff for quick analysis.
Finity and I also did just we did a Patreon stream only.
Yes, I heard you.
Like day before yesterday. So answering tons of questions. So we got some pretty cool stuff for Patreons. It's pretty neat.
Yeah,
we like it.
We do. And then the other thing I want to talk about is our campaign to fight childhood cancer. We are, of course, doing our ACS campaign, and I'll pull that up right now on the Tiltify. We are fighting pediatric cancer, so if you would like to support us, please go visit our Tiltify. It's linked down below. Help us fight the fight against pediatric cancer. We recently visited the Children's Healthcare of Atlanta. We played Battlefront 2 with the kids. We were dressed up. It was a lot of fun. The kids loved it. We loved hanging out with the kids, and we want to raise and hit our goal of $17,500. Right now we're at $5,211, so you can do that as well. So if you want to check that out, you can, and donate. You can get cool wristbands. Those have already been sent out to the people that have purchased them, and it all goes toward ACS and their fight to fight this awful disease and do what they can. So, and this will all lead to us hitting this goal. Leads to us doing the half marathon and 5K run and stuff at Disney World at the beginning of April. So we'll be doing that to show our support for this cause. So if you'd like to check that out, please check that out. And then I don't know, is there anything else I need to bring up? Let me see here. Oh, we got the Amazon.
Oh yeah, we have a show. We have a show coming.
Yeah, the
up.
Amazon wish list. So we have the fun little wish list here. So if you guys see, we've got this up. If you want to check it out, you can. You can see there's one for Finity. There's one for Grande. There's one for the lovely McVenom. There's one for me. So if you want to get something cool for the skewers, you can. We have that up there because you guys have demanded it. That if you want to get like T-shirts and little fun little things like that. So there you go. All right. So I've covered everything with that. So let's get off of this.
We have a Wednesday show that's coming up this evening. We want to make sure everybody.
I've already pimped that, Grande. Where have you been?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I guess I was dozing off. It's old age.
Well, these things happen. So,
did you also pimp the stocking stuffer for
I'm
the
gonna
holidays?
do that now. That's right. If you are having problems with your mods, hit me up. I just did one yesterday. I'll be more glad. This is a great holiday gift. Ranger J 1999 modding services. I will get your mod squared away. I'll go through your inventory, get your characters modded with the best you got, come with a game plan. I work on the cheap. I'll work with you on the price. I charge $15 for every 500k total GP. And if you want to hang out with me, just $20 more. But I'll work with you on the price. I'm not like set. It just gives you an idea, So I'll give you a price. We'll work on it. And if you need help with your mods, it's a great way, and it's a great gift for the holidays. So look it up, Ranger J 1999 modding services. So there you go.
Yeah, give it to your guild leader. Give it as a gift to your guild leader, right?
Oh, also, Grande, also.
Just saying.
That's science.
Those officers don't get a whole lot. Maybe your guild leader would like it, or maybe one of your officers would like it,
or maybe Grande would like it. I don't know.
I am positive Ranger could help me out with my roster.
That's what I do, Grande. All right, so we're gonna get to questions. Let me see what events are up. Let's do that. Let's get your questions. Oh, it's Places of Power. Oh, well, that'll be pretty easy when we get the.
Yeah, I mean it's basically Sith against Jedi, right?
Yeah. What Sith do we want to run here?
We know how that works.
Let's go Nihilus. Sure.
I'm wondering how. I mean, Darth Revan, bro. I mean, I think it's Darth.
That's pretty much it. Yeah.
Yeah, Darth Revan Malik, and maybe Darth.
Actually, you could probably do it with just Malik by himself.
It is possible you could do it with just Malik by himself.
Yeah. No. You know what? Let me just do that. Let me pull out.
That might be fun.
Let me see. Let me see how stupid Malik is. That's a good call. Let's just put Malik in there, and then you're tempting.
Malik only.
You don't need to. Oh, you have to have an. Oh, it won't let you.
Oh, you have to have a full group?
You have to have a full group.
Oh.
It won't let you?
No.
See, we have a cool idea, and then CG shoots it.
They didn't do that. God damn. Stop it.
Wait. You don't get more points for going in?
No, you just can't do a period. So there's, yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, we gave it the old college try. That's all we can really do.
Put in trash along with Malik.
That defeats. If it's not really solo.
That way they all die, and Malik is the only one left.
I mean, it's poopy. All right. Let's see here. Contingent 33 is our first question of the day. It says, question: when should we start hoarding canteen energy for the Hyena bomber? Since they said the chase will happen this week.
Last week.
But no. It's so. You have one more day, right?
I'm not even worried about it. I'm not even hoarding.
Have they even given us a kit reveal for that yet?
No.
Probably today or tomorrow.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not chasing the chase of the chase, so.
I will. I mean.
Oh yeah, if you want to, go for it.
I spend a lot of canteen energy already, but if somebody wants to do it,
I'm hoarding my relics.
It happens on the 1st, right? It happens on the 1st, November 1st. So the date, so all of the day before, you can buy it right before.
Suck on those things, man.
But here's the thing, though: if you're going to do that farming, make sure you pick the nodes that give you the relic materials. You know, the blue and
I guess
yellow and green stuff. So you're actually getting something useful out of it.
I guess.
Oh yeah, I mean, definitely go for something you already needed.
All right. Revenator, we already got the Grande word of wisdom of the day. Elliot Worthfold says, question, I just got Magna Guard to Gear 13. Is it worth taking him to Relic 1 or 3? Or should I just leave him at Gear 13? I just leave him at Gear 13. Maybe Relic 1, but you don't really need to go past that.
Maybe Relic 1, maybe Relic 2.
I think Relic 1's fine. Yeah, I wouldn't waste material past 1 on him. Revenator question, how has the work been as the XCG pool boy? Have you got to go? Oh, you already answered that one.
That was funny.
Yeah, that was good. Telomad92 question, for the gas event, how geared do you have to have your characters for ships? Can you undergear any, and what ships? They just have to be 40,000. That event, the first part is easy. I mean, you just have to have...
The ship one was basically... It was basically 7-star... Yeah. And if you 40, once you had them at 7-star,
40,000 GP.
Yeah, that didn't seem very difficult though. I mean, it seemed like the stars was the part that seemed like.
ETA,
a lot of people didn't have
the
ETA.
is the one that's going to be a pain in the ass. All the other ones are common ships. You can get like really not too much difficulty. Some are even easier than others, but ETA is a whole different ball game because that stupid ass ship's on a fleet hard node, and we all know how those are. I can tell you they are poopy-tascular.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see here. Grande Verga question, is Grande going to be Mark Dickinson's pool boy? I don't know. Have you spoken to Mark Dickinson?
I have not.
Okay.
I have not.
Right.
Has anyone spoken to him?
I don't know.
Are we sure it's not a stock photo?
I don't know.
I mean, I'm just throwing that out there.
I don't know.
I've never heard that man. I mean, if you're the executive producer, why don't you at least come in and say hi? Like, hey, I'm the guy, and thanks for playing the game. Hope you enjoy it.
That's not how they do things at EA Sports.
I'm just saying, though, right? I mean, if it was me and I was the head of the company, right, I would at least want to, like, have a convo and say, hi, everybody, especially after they introduce you already and, like, give your bio and stuff as, like, a post on the forums. Anyway.
Yeah, with that kind of attitude at EA, you'd be working, like, the stock room down in the basement.
All right.
You know what I'm saying, though. Anyway.
Yeah, I know.
Next question, Grande Verga. Question, is Grande giving his armor light to Beto?
My armor light to Beto? Are you talking about Beto O'Rourke?
Beto O'Rourke.
Am I giving my armor light to Beto? That's a funny question. Ha ha. I mean, I'm not going to get into politics on this stream. We're not going to do that. But that was funny.
That was funny. Black Mamba question, what's the best way to use Shock T Jedi Knight Anakin team against Darth Revan? Meaning attack order on who to take out first. When to use Jedi Knight's JKA's AoE. What do you think, Grande?
So you really need to make sure.
You gotta make sure Rex is fast as balls.
Well, yeah, you do. I mean, they'll get to go first anyway, right?
Right.
The thing here though is that you can use the AOE as a Anakin's AOE as a cleanse.
Yes.
As a dispel, and that's really what you want to do. Part of what you want to do it. You want to end up. You want to end up with a with health immunity, healing immunity on Malik eventually.
Yes.
Because that's really going to be part of your problem, and you really do need to go after HK and Marauder. And typically, if you can get HK Marauder down,
they're a big hitter, yeah. And then Basti,
it's going to,
yeah.
And then Basti, you shouldn't have any issues at that. And the reason why is because at that point, Rex will have his big hit up.
Yeah.
And you've got Anakin to go back if there's a problem. The other thing too is don't taunt with fives.
No.
You play it differently. The AI will have fives taunt, but you don't want to taunt. And the reason why is because if they do kill someone else, right, like Echo or someone, then all your other 501st get stronger.
Right.
Don't taunt with fives.
All right. Let's see. Spiderface 101 question. Do you have the time to look at a new arena team for me? Been working on a Padme. Still running light rev and haven't been in the top 100 consistently since relics are free to play. Yeah, you can message any of us to that. I mean, message me, man. We always, that's what we do, man. Just message us. We'll look at it. I mean, Padme is pretty simple. If you're using it for a Darth Revan counter, tons of survivability. You want Padme speed about 220, roughly. And then the other mods of the other characters are pretty much self-explanatory, right? And I don't know if any of your characters are relic or anything like that. But if you're using it for Darth Revan, that's what you do. If you're doing any other team, then you do the opposite. You want Padme going fast, and the key things on that is always calling Padme to assist because it stacks up the extra protection, and against AoE gets the extra protection, which means they can't be debuffed. I mean, those are the kind of things you have to understand about the dynamics of that team. If you got 3PO on the team, you definitely are always calling Padme with 3PO. Again, get that extra protection going. So that makes that team just more of a nightmare. Now, it's easier to beat on defense because the AI, I don't know what the AI does with Padme Team Grande. It can be amazing or it can be, what? So, all right. Chewy question. In what lineup would you use Palp Shuttle? Oh, Lord. I don't even use that ship. Grande, any suggestions?
It's not good enough to use.
I have not seen it.
Really bad.
Yeah, I haven't seen it anywhere.
Very disappointing.
Yeah, I don't have a suggestion, man. I mean, I guess Chimera team with but God. He's a good reinforcement, but he's not great. He's not a good ship. Of all the ships I'm concentrated on, that's one ship I am not. Don't really have any good answers there for you, buddy. Shadowville question: does First Order Darth Bastila work versus Carthene? Yes. First Order is a definitely hard counter to Carthene, and if you got Fallen Darth Bastila with it, then you're definitely good. And geez, that really will hose that team down. Kazakage, too easy question. Did I miss anything like a Ranger rant? Laughing, I've been gone for a few weeks. Yeah, you did. We didn't really rant. We had a little bit of a little mini rant session on Wednesday.
Yesterday, you've had a real good one.
We weren't ranting. We were just debating. I mean, passionately, but I mean, we weren't ranting. But we've turned the page, and I'm not ranting anymore. Sage doesn't deserve it. All right. Minato Namikaze question for the Brown Gandalf. What do you think of Season 2 so far, and what are your predictions for the rest of the season? I guess he's talking about Resistance? I don't know. Did we lose Grande? We have lost the Grande Pappy Patron. He's fallen off the radar. So you're going to have to ask him directly there for the Kagi. Question for the Chicken Chaser. Well, he's not here. Gonna have to message him directly for the Kagi, and he has another one for the French Tickler, and we can't. He's not here for the Kagi, so I can't pass on your questions. So sorry, buddy. Let's see here. Jacob Ward question: if GAC moves to a 3v3, how will people counter Darth Revan and G Money, and what teams will be most effective? I always go mirror matches. That's the best way to do it. 3 is just such a weird, totally changes the face of how you attack those teams. Typically, I've always gone mirror if I can. If I can't, then I really have to figure out like what's going to be the order, and it becomes a nightmare.
Yeah, you then have to go through like counters for specific characters.
But you can use like a Jedi Knight Revan. Yeah, you can use like a Jedi Knight Revan, like against a 3v3 Darth Revan, because you can immediately attack Basti. It just depends on the damage. It gets really in the minutia and the weeds, and it's a whole nother thing. We'll have to figure that out when we see it, because gas is an interesting dynamic, right? More than Darth Revan. Darth Revan we've kind of figured out pretty much, right? But the gas team, I don't know who you're going to run there. I mean,
Anakin 5's Rex,
possibly.
maybe. or maybe Anakin's 5s and Ahsoka.
Yeah. So I don't know
We'll
yet.
have to see. I mean, like Ranger was saying, it 3v3 changes the whole thing that we've learned, of the 5v5.
Yeah.
Some teams just don't work in 3v3.
No, they don't.
And then others are absolutely amazing.
Yeah, that you would never thought of, Utah question: what fleet team can be used with the endurance to get the feat for GAC this week so I can make Kyber? Have to win against Jedi, GK, and Akbar. Good luck. I don't know. I mean, if you just... I'm trying to think of what you can run. Maybe your normal team that you run, it depends on what you have. If you've got Anakin and you've got the ships to run Galactic Republic, you can run endurance with there and try for that team. Anakin and Ahsoka hit really hard if they're geared. Like mine are relics, so I use the team on defense, and people have a hellacious time in TW with my fleet team because my Anakin and Ahsoka just wreck. That's probably your best bet. I've used Houndtooth, and you could start off with endurance. Go Houndstooth, Anakin, and 5s. Have Ahsoka come off the bench. Maybe if you don't have all the GR teams, then mix match your best ships off the bench too. I think that's going to be your best bet. So,
Clone Sergeant in there as an extra tank in case your Houndstooth dies, which does happen.
Yeah.
So.
See, the thing with that team is that it's hard. If you're Anakin and Ahsoka really good, then you can pull it off. I'd look for a weaker team and then pounce. Jedi Gunny Highness ship going to be part of Malevolence fleet? I believe so. I don't know for sure.
Who?
The Hyena ship.
Oh, of course. That's a Separatist ship. So
I think we assume. I never want to assume, but we can assume.
The Hyena bomber. That's the droid bomber, if I remember correctly. So.
Rooster question: is it Dickinson or Pickleson? Well, either works for me. Revenator question: if Ranger helps Grim get a 7-star throne, will Grim help Ranger get a 7-star Eternal Twins? No, that's not how that works. That's not how any of this works. So.
That's not how the Force works.
That's not how the Force works. I know what we'll do. We'll use the Force. All right, a couple more, then we got to get ready for GAC. Sniff, thoughts on GAC rewards? They're garbage. All that time and effort, man.
If you actually play.
If you play, I mean, the rewards for the 3 battles themselves are pretty solid, like the Zetas and things of that nature. That's really good. But the overall GAC, I just think it's lackluster. It just
all the work you have to put in for that, it's not really worth
2,000 something GAC coins. I mean, you may pick up some depending on how well you do, and that'll be less. That's if you're getting to rhodium or higher. If you're not, then it's not even good at all. I mean, it doesn't really help supplement your income for gear and stuff. So, I mean, it is what it is. I think it could be upped a little bit more. But the rewards for the battles, the 3 battles themselves, are pretty nice. If you get second to 2 to 4, it's like a Zeta and other stuff. The ability, the slicing material is good. So that part I like. The overall GAC, I just, bleh. All right. The Sedge, last 2, and then we're going to wrap it up. Which are your fastest 7 characters? Who needs speed in what order? Well, we can go look. Let me, I can just multi-sim all this because we're going to do JC.
My fastest one is Darth Revan. I think 311 is as fast as I've managed to get him so far.
So we'll go look at my roster real quick, and we'll see my 7 fastest characters. And then you can see the order that I put it in. All right, so we'll just go here by speed, and then you can look. Darth Revan, Fallen Bastila Boss, Darth Malak, Jedi Knight Revan, Grand Admiral Thrawn. Malak is 330 something, and then these are all 300. Stark is 270 something. Let me see what he is. He's got to be super fast. 279. So he's 279. Shock T's pretty fast. I've got Marauder fast, but he's And then, but you can see the speeders, these are all 270. My Nest could be faster, but it doesn't really matter. A little bit more damage with her. But yeah, you can see the order that I've got characters with speed and stuff. So, Notice Padme is not there because I go the other way with Padme. But it just depends, like, of what you're working on. But I think certain characters that you see here on the screen have to be fast to be effective. Especially like Stark or Bosk. My Bosk, what is his speed? I think he is, let me see, check the stats real quick. He is 307, so 337 under a Jango. Stark is 299, so that's a big deal. And I am working on Range Trooper, guys, so if we go here and look, I can't use them in this GAC, unfortunately, because it cut off before then. Rarity. Oh, why don't you just go back to all? That's such a pain in the ass. I've just got two more pieces to farm. I got to get the Fabritex, and what am I missing here? I think like one stun cuff. I need some more Carbantes. He's about to be. Yeah, I'm working on his final piece to get him to gear 12. So I'll get him to gear 12. I'm going to take Dooku to 12, but I got to get the Zetas on this team. Anakin's about to get his 4th Zeta, then I'm going to fit around out Echo and 5s. So I'll have the full clone team going. And the clones are all going to Relic 1 at least. Dooku's going to go to 12, and then Watt's going to be on my radar to get him up. I'm going to get him after this next TB. I'll get him to 6. He'll be 6 stars. For me, a 6-star character is where I want to start using him, so I'll use him. So, all right. Questions: what are some counters to Newt Lead in GAC? Quite a lot, actually. I mean, the team's a pain in the ass, but I mean, CLS. I've used JTR. I've used all kinds of teams against that. It can be tricky if you don't know what you're doing. It depends on
it could be easily be underestimated.
Yeah, but if you know what you're doing with it, then you're good. I mean, it's not hard to figure out.
If Dooku's on the team, it can be very annoying.
It can be annoying, but it depends on who you're running.
Because he's stealthing everybody, and you're stuck fighting the tank. And...
Yeah, so...
Especially if you're like fighting my version of it that has Asajj and Zombie on it, so everybody's always stealth. You just have to keep on killing Zombie over and over and over and over and over and over and over.
But yeah, going back to the speed order, it just makes sense for the teams and Revan, and I think Basil's like 313, 314. Like Darth Revan usually goes first. We shock. She immediately goes. I've even had some people that have a little bit faster Basil, but mine goes before them because she's so fast. Malik is just the mod I have on him. He's 306, I think. Jedi Revan around 300, Thrawn around 300, and then it starts tailing off a little bit. But like BB-8 and R2, I definitely want the 270s. They get extra speed and stuff, and so the characters make sense. 3PO has speed. Rey's just a naturally fast character, and the way I have her modded, so she just takes more turns because I want her to beat the crap out of stuff. So all these characters are super fast. So it gives you an idea. There's no set like super duper order. This is going to change too as I get my gas team going. Now gas will not be fast, but one character that is going to get some fast mods is Rex. Rex is going to get super fast mods. I think I've got him around 260 right now. Where's he? I put him like he should be.
It's not too bad, but he does need to be faster.
Yeah, he does. So I mean. What am I? 250, I think I have him at. I just put some decent mod. 239. Yeah, I did. I changed some mods. So I've got to get some faster mods on him, but I want to get him to Relic 13. Now he'll pick up some extra speed once I take him to Gear 13. So that'll be good. But first character going to Gear 13 will be 5s because I want the tankiness. So I'll get 5s done and then I'll do Rex. But he'll get some extra speed there, and then I'll remod him to have him a little bit faster, to get him as fast as possible. So yeah, there we go. All right. Grande texted me. What did he say? Yeah, he's got to deal with family stuff. So there you go. All right. So we're going to stop there. There's a lot more questions coming in, but I got to get ready for GAC. So keep your questions for tonight, guys. If we didn't get to them, that's right. We got the longest running live stream coming up, and we'll get to your questions in. So I got to get GAC in because then I have to go do stuff. We're adding a bunch of cool stuff for the stream tonight, so I got to make sure that all that works and stuff. So we're going to be a little busy. So let me see. There's a couple here real quick. Okay, now some more question. I just finished the Thrawn trilogy books. Any suggestions for next book? Lords of the Sith. Is there a 20 question? How much would you change for a remod of the top of your roster? Top of the roster? I don't know. We can work out like $15, $30, something like that. Not too much. Shadowville question: Zeta suggestion out of the following: Gas Lead, Gas Hero with No Fear, Fives, Domino Squad, Echo Domino Squad.
Yeah.
Hero. Yuta. No, Revenator. Question: When is Ranger playing Smash Brothers? Never. So there you go. All right. If I miss anything, then here you go. So with that, we're going to call this one done. It's time for some GAC, so give me about 20 minutes at 1:30. We'll shoot for 1:30. I'll go ahead and get that. I'm going to stop this stream, get set up, go to the next stream, and then we'll rock and roll. So check out GAC coming up here at 1:30. We'll knock out our battle. It's going to be an interesting battle, to say the least. I'll just say the guy went heavy on defense. So, yeah. So we got that to look forward to. But I'll show that when we get to the GAC. All right, with that being said, thank you guys for joining us. Very much appreciated. With that, we're going to call this one done. So have a great rest of your day. We'll see you in about 20 minutes, or we'll see you tonight. We'll see you in the pre-stream. We got a lot of streams coming up, so we'll see you when you see it. With that, we're going to call this one done. Make sure you give us a thumbs up, subscribe, all that good stuff. So on behalf of myself and the crew, thank you guys so much for stopping in and joining us. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you on the flip side.